I think another important point is don't let one bad day ruin all your progress. The next point I think is quite an important one. It's one I didn't do at all. I didn't really take any progress pictures at the start. I took them later on once I'd lost all the weight, but I didn't take them initially with what I started as. I don't think I have a single topless picture of me with all the weight because I was too embarrassed to take a picture of myself. I think this was a lack of confidence that I'd actually lose the weight, but also just not really thinking into it that much. But I wish I had to be proud of how far I've come. I wore larger clothes to hide the fat, and that means that I can't make a real assessment of exactly what I looked like back then. I think another important point is don't let one bad day ruin all your progress. I often find if you have a day where you overeat, you think, well, what's the point? Don't let that happen. Another way to caveat that is also, if you have a day where you overeat by 500 calories, don't try the next day to drop your calories by an extra 500 to make up for it. One day isn't going to make too much of a difference, and if you go under by that much the next day, you might push yourself out the cycle completely. Just focus on long-term consistency, and that leads me to my next point, patience. You need to be patient with this process. You need to understand that it's going to take a long time and it's not going to be done overnight. To lose all the weight, it took me about 2 or 3 years to do. And then to rebuild myself to where I am today, it's taken another 4 or so years. To build that muscle has taken time and effort. And that's why I wish that I'd put it in at the same time as when I was losing all the weight, because then I could have built myself a base level amount of muscle. And that's something that I wish I knew at the time.